Alright, and we're back at it here. I'm gonna run back to where we need to get to. I popped some extra souls in order to level up, so in case if I do happen to die to the Capra Demon, I'm not gonna have to worry about losing too much stuff. Because Capra Demon is a pretty tough fight, regardless of your play skill or level. Just bad things happen when you fight 3v1. You should expect to die at least once anytime you enter a scenario where there's enemies that are ganking, basically, whether they're human or not. Alright, for this fight I'm gonna stack some poise on my character. Alright, so poise of 59 should make me able to sustain a blow from the dogs while still being able to offer out a bit of punishment. Oh god, what's going on? This is not good. Already getting beat up. This is one of the safe places to go for your character. The Capra Demon usually can't stand here. What happens is he comes over to you and then ends up falling over, as long as his little puppies aren't in the way. And you can just take them out with your straightforward dash. Now there is another dog, I don't know where he is. Oh, he's stuck. That's cool. I've never been that lucky before. That two-handed overhand swing that he does, you really don't want to get hit by that. Pretty much breaks your shield and still gets hit. So pick and choose your fights of when you can hit him and when you can't, and when you should block and when you should roll. But now that he's, down to one enemy, it's really not that hard. It's only really a tough fight when you have to fight him while trying to block and getting your stamina eaten up by the little dogs, and then also getting hit by him and dealing with his aggressiveness, because he is very aggressive. But right there's the key to the depths, and that's our first step into getting to Blighttown. I mean, normally I can bypass the depths, but since I am playing with a Cleric, what I want to do is actually get the other Clerics to come to Firelink Shrine, and you do that by accessing the depths and getting through that. And that key that we got just opens up this area, and then from here we can start moving. Alright, now these, the butchers, they're a pretty formidable opponent. They have a pretty good weapon, does a lot of damage, plus they also have a grab move that you can't parry or block. But those overgrown muscular women are pretty tough if you have to fight multiple dogs along with, you know, them as well. That's the large ember. The large ember is very useful. Basically, you can upgrade any of your weapons now past 5, which is tremendously amazing because that's, you know, what you're going to need for later on. This is Laurentius, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's a pyromancer, and he was stuck in a barrel. He's afraid about getting eaten by her. Now, there's some, you know, speculation on who he means by her, but I'm assuming he means the gaping dragon. Some other people mentioned that, you know, it might be Maneater Mildred that you end up finding in Blighttown. I personally think he's talking about these butchers because they actually are female. So, yeah, that's my take on it. He didn't want to get eaten by the female butchers. That's also another little Easter egg to find out that they're women. But the actual producers of the game, you know, that's outside of the game, but they definitely mentioned that it's a female. You can see how fast you can run through that water with that rusted ring on. It's a big help. And I'm actually going to do this really quickly. This whole depths, I'm actually going to skip a lot of it because I really don't need to do all of it. It's going to be kind of pointless. Basically, all I'm doing is coming down here to make sure that I get the clerics to come. In order to do that, I just have to get past the depths. I don't necessarily have to do everything. Gonna whack this guy off with a couple black fire bombs, and then plunging attack. Should finish him off. Oh, I missed the plunging attack, I guess. Still killed him though. I'll pick up the stuff in my immediate area. And once again, you know, Terror's doing his thing, running a little backwards. I'm going to hop down here, and the first thing I'm going to do is run up and open up the shortcut from the bonfire, but I'm going to open up the shortcut and then make it to the bonfire. And I'll save there just in case if I do end up dying. Gonna repair some gear, and we're gonna level up. Throw some on vitality there. Can throw another one on endurance, and then yep. From there, we're gonna see if we can go take down one of the last dragons in the game. Now, if you want a little more extra stuff into the depths, there's you can go human and go fight Lautrec. Right down here, he'll spawn somewhere, and you'll have to end up fighting him. But I mean, there's really no point that I see in having to run back and do all that. It's just not really worth it to me, in my opinion. Especially, like I said, since I'm not really trying to further his storyline or do anything too tremendous, it's pretty much just I'm doing something very specific, making sure I get my clerics, and that's really about it. Alright, so that Chandler will stay dead after you kill him. Most of them do, unless if you're in the Duke's Archives. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run back to the bonfire, and as soon as I get a summon, then we're going to proceed and move on from there. See if we can take on the Escaping Dragon. See you next time.